like in the end it's a defeat, and that feels a little bit harsh actually.
It does. I think particularly we took a while to get going in the first half, but particularly in the second half I thought we were really strong. I thought we dominated the game, dominated the territory. We had 2 or 3 really good chances, didn't take them, and it sort of felt inevitable at one point that we were going to have all this possession, not convert that into goals, and that they were going to score on the rare occasion they got into our half. So it's frustrating, and there's definitely 3 points dropped there. So I'm frustrated, the players are frustrated, but parts of the performance are really good, so that's the focus.
Yeah, what parts of the performance are you pleased with?
Well, particularly the intensity and the aggression out of possession in the second half was really good, and that was mentioned at half time by the staff, and the manager had come in and said something similar, and I was really pleased that they were able to execute the stuff that we talked about at half time, the tweaks we made in terms of how we were going to defend, but also that mentality side of things, and I think that allowed us to sustain a lot of pressure in the second half, keep the ball in their half at the right times, and the front players were effective in that sense.
I suppose the thing is, you've got to, when you win the ball up the field though, it's trying to be clinical in that next phase then, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, and there were countless times where we've stolen the ball on the edge of the box through good pressing, but then haven't created the clean-cut chance that you'd probably expect to come from that type of thing. So that's what's frustrating today, where we've had territory, had chances to assist, cut back, score, hasn't happened.
Thumper got himself on the score sheet early on, and he looked dangerous all day.
Yeah, we've had a stop-start month because of various health problems, but he's back on the pitch now, and I thought in patches he looked a real threat, almost back to his old self, full of energy, really good at running in behind, stretches the opposition, had a couple of chances and took a good goal.
Ryan Barnett getting on the score sheet as well.
Yeah, parts of his performance are really good. Again, a consistent performer, someone who more often than not catches the eye, and I think he did that in patches today. He played in a couple of different positions, but he was always a threat.
Are you slightly disappointed with how the defence or the players slightly fell asleep?
Yeah, that's the big criticism, I think, despite the fact that the opposition didn't have many chances as a consequence of how well we defended at points. The fact that they had one and we couldn't deal with it is frustrating, particularly because it was a goal that came from error. But that has been the case a couple of times in the last month or so. So I'm frustrated that the players haven't had the points that they deserve on the back of, a really short period of poor performance.
Today was a big opportunity to impress as well, with the manager coming down.
Yeah, I'd like to think that in parts of the game in particular, the players showed what they're capable of. I don't think it was a complete performance by any means. I don't think it was our best performance of the season, but again, I don't think it was our worst. So I'd like to think that they would have shown themselves in a good light, and that they built on some of the stuff that Gaffer had mentioned at half time when he came in the dressing room. And
some big decisions to be made now over the next few days.
Yeah, it's a difficult time in the season for the second years. Some will get kept on, some won't. It's always a time of the season that it feels like a bit of a grind at the moment, because no one's exactly sure of what their future looks like, particularly the second year. So those decisions will be made, and the ones that get kept on, brilliant, and the ones that don't, hopefully they'll go make a career elsewhere.